Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstirtarot. Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Entertainment only for legal reasons. Just have to show and somewhere state, which is in my more that this is entertainment only. What do I want to have a look at today? Okay, last reading for the day, I promise, is to have a look at the coma announcing an investigation into Tim and Gwen Walz. Oh, please, as if you haven't got things that actually need to be done for the sake of the American people, such as passing a budget. But I'm going to have a look into that. Just want to very first up, I'm not going to mention it after I put it on each video today. In Australia and the US, we have different terminology for things. The term mental health issues is an umbrella in Australia for all mental health development, neurological development, and psychological. So I do apologise to those that were offended by the term when I was using it in regards to Gus Walz. Walz, for us in Australia, mental health issues covers both right from the physical through to the psychological. And I'm just going to say I can guarantee in the next 5 months or so, till we get after the inauguration, that I will probably say other things along similar lines which have different meanings. So more than happy for you to mention, but please don't attack the messenger. It's a bit like the term disability. In Australia, we feel very uncomfortable about the term disabled or disability because to us it implies that they do not have abilities. So that's a term in Australia that is sometimes used in an official manner, but as the citizens, we are generally very uncomfortable with that term. So just be aware there are nuances between the two countries. Okay, what I'm going to have a look at is Comey, the leader of the oversight committee in the Congress House, has announced an investigation into Tim Walz regarding, well, they're claiming that he has intimate connections with the China Communist Party and officials, that is claiming it's problematic and that he was groomed to be a China spy. I'm really struggling with this because Tim went over to China in 1989. I was barely out of high school then. 1989, to teach English, and he and his wife were married on apparently the anniversary of Tiananmen Square. I'm getting the feeling that was a coincidence, and that they travelled there for their honeymoon. And I believe Tim Walz has been back several times, up to about 30 times in the intervening years, to take student exchanges over there in his role as a teacher. Now, I'm just going to put it out there, the wedding date. Hey, look, I got married on January the 26th. That is Australia Day over here, a controversial day over here. The only reason we got married then was we said, right, we need to choose a date in a month's time from the lodgement of we were going to get married. And we said, okay, well, when is a month's time? Well, January the 26th is just over a month. And we went, it's a public holiday. So therefore, every year we get our wedding anniversary off as a public holiday, and we can't technically forget it because it is a day. We didn't choose that day for any of the reasons that are now quite controversial. So, yeah. Is there anything in it? Well, the Oversight Committee spent 2 years investigating Joe Biden and found absolutely nothing. But let's have a look. Now, I did warn, this is when Tim Walz was announced as the VP option. I read 3 times the following day with 3 different decks, 3 different readings, and each time I got that there were going to be difficulties and issues that had me feeling very uncomfortable and anxious. Yeah, these are all coming out. So, and this is part of it. It wasn't Tim Walz itself, it was very much the attacks, the controversy, the lies, you name it, in regards to Tim Walz. So let's have a look. Is there anything? He's actually come out against the CCP publicly. I won't be ever allowed to travel to China. Don't like my chances of getting out of there again in one piece. So China's off my list due to past readings I've done. But Tim Walz has very publicly stated that he loves the people of China, the people, not the Communist Party, and that he is quite distressed about if I'm looking this way, about their the government abuse of them, the political party abuse of the people. I can't even read my own writing. I've got something else written down there. But yeah, he's come out publicly over decades against uh, the the people themselves, the heartbreak, loss, despair, grief that he sees, and emotionally support. He for whatever reason connects with them. Okay, let's have a look. Is there anything in the coma accusations? Oh, it's going to get rabid. It's going to tell you now. It's going to get rabid with untruths and accusations. Show me, is there anything in the anything in the accusations? Sorry that I chatted for so long. Okay, the Sun card, shining a light, but being fully illuminated, fully exposed. The Hanged Man, challenged by the Hanged Man. The sacrificial lamb, trying, the challenges is basically going to try and hang Tim upside down and shake him out. He's been strung up as a sacrificial lamb is what I'm getting, because they've got nothing on Harris. They see him as the weak link. Okay. Going to put him on full display. In the past, the world card. So Walz sees himself as a global citizen, a man of the world. His international travel in the past. China's not. I'm feeling China's not the only place he's been. I haven't read up whether he's actually gone anywhere else, but I'm feeling that he may have done quite a bit of travel in his day. He sees himself as a global citizen, beyond just being a citizen of the US. Okay, look at the 3 major arcana, which are all yes cards. Let's see where this goes. Be careful what you wish for, Homer. Be careful what you wish for when you try and put this. Is this coma or is this Walz? Front and centre, on display, in an uncomfortable position with all this messaging but not being celebrated at the foundation. So I'm really getting that they're just going to put anything and everything out there. But be careful what you wish for. At the moment, Coma's a smug merchant thinking he's got all his cups lined up. But let's see where this goes. Yeah, the hidden agenda, absolutely. They've got nothing, but their hidden agenda is to throw shade, to throw muck and see what sticks. externally justice coming forward, internally trying to hold on to what is most important, but this is also secrets that they're trying to bring forward. Oh, there's no doubt that they're chained to this devil energy. But they got nothing. They got nothing. Probably told by Trump to do it. But they've got nothing. Seven of Pentacles, the best of democracy will shine through as the truth is fully exposed and brought forward. Quite a story in here, a lot of major arcana saying this is important, but hidden agenda connected to the devil, trying to, I'm going to say fossick is the word I'm getting, trying to fossick out some secrets, but there aren't any. Sacrificial lamb, hanging him up as the sacrificial lamb, trying to shake out some secrets. I'm drawn to putting these two cards together, trying to shake out something, anything. I don't think it's going to work because I don't think there's anything to shake out there. Let's have a look. Will the investigation find anything dubious about? They're going to trot up. I'm getting that they're going to trot up some witnesses. Who are these witnesses? They are Chinese witnesses or of Asian descent. This is okay. Thank you. What I'm seeing is they're going to the Coma Investigative Committee are going to trot out some witnesses of Asian descent, but they're not going to be Chinese. But there is this, and I'm getting a threat of, you say what we tell you to say or you'll be deported threat. But it's almost like they're trotting them out. They're not Chinese, but it's like, oh, they all look the same type attitude. It's really quite vile. This attitude. But they're going to, okay, show me these witnesses. Show me these witnesses. Show me these witnesses. Show me what's going to happen with these witnesses. This feels really it. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Bringing forth these witnesses. I'm going to say they've been paid, potentially, but it is a new start of a big presentation. Yeah, I'm going to say they've been paid to do this. Challenged by dark money behind the scenes, making agreements under the shadow of darkness, the hidden agenda at the base there. In the past, we've got the Justice card that was these similar cards, different order, balance, actions having consequences. I'm drawn to the fact that justice here is being blindfolded. I know justice is meant to be blindfolded, and as in it's weighing up the truth, not the emotion, but I'm getting more the fact of the truth here is being blindfolded. crowning this reading, I'm asking about the witnesses surrendering a message, bringing forth a message, but there is these threats overhanging them in the background. Immediate future, loss, disappointment, heartbreak, despair, on an emotional level. Here we've got Trump, externally, internally, trying to bring past doubt and confusion and smoke and mirrors, poor choices. Here we've got the voter in the hopes and fears, the Queen of Wands, an inspirational legislator bringing forward a powerful message, a message being brought forward, and it's of strength and compassion, an awakening, the Judgment card bringing forth a judgment, and here we've got prosecutor with the sword of truth. We've got the courts potentially bringing forward an offer, these witnesses bringing forward the offer that was made by the Emperor. We've got secret agreements being exposed by a whistleblower. This is actually not going to complete and utter downfall. The witnesses, I'm getting the witnesses have been paid. I'm getting that they're not even of Chinese origin. And I do feel that, sorry, let's fix up my, I feel that there's going to be a whistleblower come forward and expose it for what it is. How's this going to go down for Comey? Is he up for re-election? How is this witch hunt? Being a witch myself, using the correct term for witch hunt, which is basically creating falsehoods to try and convict someone. How's this going to play out for Comey, who is chief head of the oversight committee? When the truth comes out, how is this going to play out for Comey? Well, the secret's going to be revealed. The secret is going to be revealed, brought to the light. The swampiness is going to be brought out into the light, and it is going to bring about change. He's got nothing. His challenge is to attempt to harvest, but his basket is empty. The burden of the message. So he's brought forward these charges, and the burden is now on him to prove, but he's really struggling because this is just a chaotic mess of messaging as he's trying to slog up the hill. In the past, the claim of homeland security, crowning this reading, balance and moderation is going to overart what Comey is trying to do. Yeah, it's not going to work for him. This charge that he's brought, this investigation he's brought, was built on really shaky ground. Externally, thinking he's protected in his gilded cage, but internally he's going to have to defend his actions. Here's the voter again in the hope and fear situation. The outcome, there's a whistleblower coming forward that's going to reveal the manipulation, and it is not going to end well for Homer. He may even find himself not re-elected if this comes out soon enough. It's not going to end well for him. There's money changing hands to blindfold the truth, the devil, and restriction. The devil finding himself restricted by this truth, got the legislators, anxiety, message being brought forward, but there's a threat overhanging. I'm really feeling this is the threat to those that are going to, some of those that are going to be witnesses. But the truth of it is going to come out, and goodness me, and it's going to end up in a town. It's just going to collapse under him. Love to say he wasn't going to get re-elected, but I don't know what area he's in. It might be one of these vote Republican no matter what, but it's not going to end well for Comer. Not going to end well for Comer. He's asked, was it the FBI to bring forward some information? The FBI actually going to find him? They're just going to, we've got nothing. There is nothing. There's nothing to bring forward. So he's going to pay witnesses, or not necessarily him, but whoever wants to undermine. Oh, it's just, I'm just going to put it out there. Buckle up. Be aware, but stay above the fray, because it is going to get absolutely crazy, especially in the next 70 plus days leading up to the election and the period afterwards. It's just going to get wild. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. See how it goes. Love to you all. Catch you later.